Hello everybody, welcome back to Seeking Happy. I am Maudie and today we are doing another Asian snack haul. I love these. So I don't have a bag, I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and take a look at all the things we're going to taste today and then we'll go through them one at a time and then we'll give you our score and our favorites. The first one we're going to try is actually a total mystery. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was trying to look at it up close. It seems to be like a chip item. It's got an interesting shape and I have no idea what kind of flavor it is. I don't even really know what kind of texture it is. This one had nothing to go on that I could see. So I just thought, we'll just try it. We'll just try it out and see what happens. After that, we're going to do what I think is popcorn. I'm pretty sure from the picture it's popcorn. And this came in a couple of flavors. I got a couple to try, but in this video we're going to do the cheese flavor. So that sounds super delicious to me. And then we've got another one of these pa-chow candies. These are like the high chews. But the pa-chow ones, and we have melon today, which I am super excited about. Actually, I'm just now seeing on the picture that this shows a cantaloupe and not a honeydew. So we'll have to see what the taste is like there, or maybe I won't even be able to tell the difference. I don't even know. Then we've got a brand new flavor of Kitkat. I let you guys in on this secret last time. We were able to find the cherry blossom flavor, which I am so excited about because I have no idea what that would be. This is the back of the bag here. We're gonna have a really cute little pink Kit Kat, which I'm super excited about. Look at that. Like, what would that taste like? Well, we're gonna find out and I'll do my best to share that experience with you. And then for our kind of drink, kind of cold item today, we have a little like freezy icy type drink. This is a little Jaws ice cream, kind of. I don't know what this is. It's like an icy. It's orange and strawberry flavor, which sounds beautiful. And I noticed that this is the same brand as the cocoa cookie that I had last time, which I loved. So I'm hoping good things from this. Plus, that just sounds like such a good flavor. It stays frozen and it's like mushy. It's like an icy. So I'm super, super excited. That is like a great assortment of things. I just can't wait to try them all. Oh my gosh. They look so good. Okay, so let's clear them all out and bring one in to taste. Okay, so I've opened our first little chip snack here. I always have trouble saying that. And here they are. They don't look as colorful as what I was thinking that they would be. It's more of just a beige type of color here. It looks like a corn chip. I feel like there's maybe a little bit of a glossiness to it. Do you see that? But for the most part, it looks like a bare corn chip style snack. Let's get a little crack on these. Okay, so they crumble really flaky. It really reminds me of the the cuttlefish snacks that we tried last time, where they were like super kind of wafery inside and like a really, really light crisp. I still haven't figured out what American chip that crunch is like. If you have ideas, please leave it in the comments because it is driving me crazy. Well, let's go ahead and taste these and see if we can denote any kind of flavor since the packaging did not clue me in. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. I will say there's slight change that happens at the end, I feel like, in the aftertaste. But for the most part, even though they look bare, I feel like they have like a slight cinnamon sugar taste to them. They remind me of like is it Bumillas?
Yeah, but like with honey. It's like honey and cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, these are good. I would totally snack on these a bunch. Go ahead, grab one. So I guess that little bit of like light syrupy coating that I was seeing was like that sweet taste to them. And they look like they have like sesame seeds or something on them, which is pretty cool. I like these, and I love like the different shapes that they do. I really feel like it just adds to like the chewing experience, which adds to the snacking experience for me. So I like the open shapes because they do give you like a really nice crunch. I love it. This is like, it has a little bit of like a holiday taste to me just because it's that like cinnamon, kind of like a nutmeggy, like a cinnamon or nutmeg and sugar taste. It is so good. I really like these. I will say at the end you get a little more of, I guess, what's the taste of the chip that's underneath. So kind of more like a wheat based taste. And that's a little different. The syrup has a little lighter, sweeter tone to me than like the aftertaste. But I don't mind it much at all. So I'm going to say that I give these an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being horrible, 10 being amazing, and 5 being totally regular. These get an 8 for me. They're pretty good.
Give it a 6.
6 from Raj. Okay, let's try the next one. We got some behind the scenes commentary on those that it may taste a little bit gingerbready. That's why it has like the holiday connotations, which is, I totally agree with that. Okay, so then the second one we've got is our cheese snack, which I'm hoping is popcorn, but we'll go ahead and see. Okay, we've got it all opened up. And it is, I believe, popcorn. It does smell like popcorn, but these are so much smaller. Let me try to get a little handful so we can look at them. They're so much smaller than any popcorn I'm used to. There we go. See? They're like, I don't know, they're just so small and round. And then I feel like a whole lot of them have what looks like the kernel at the top. But like, I hate the kernel still being there, but like all of them have it. So I wonder if that's going to give me like a little texture annoyance. I don't like when, you get them like stuck in your teeth and stuff. And they just look harder because they're smaller, but let's see if we can do a texture test. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I like really almost couldn't break it. And then I popped it, but that took a lot of force. So there's nothing inside. It looks like popcorn. Let's try it. Okay. So these are really good. They definitely are popcorn. They taste like the fundraiser. You get the different flavors. There's like the cheese, caramel, butter, whatever. Anyways, they taste like the cheesy popcorn, but I really like to mix the cheddar popcorn with the caramel popcorn as an assortment. And I feel like this is like that. There's a sweetness to it.
That's like a blue cheese with sugar taste to me. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm really shocked. I love it. To me, it tastes just like eating the cheddar popcorn and the caramel popcorn together. It's super pleasant to me. They do bite very light, even though they seem harder like this to the touch. And the kernel part, even though they all pretty much have that, when I tried it, I don't have any issue with that. It doesn't separate it. It doesn't, I haven't had where it gets like the tough parts. It just eats really easy. And I would say if you like popcorn, you're probably going to love this. This one did come in a few different flavors. I think I have a spicy one that we're going to try later. So subscribe if you haven't so you can stay on board for that. But I like it. I recommend it. And I would give it like a 7.
1.
1 from Raj. Harsh. Let's move on. Pachow! I'm hilarious. Okay, so we're going to open our little pachows, which as you guys know, I cannot wait to see the little square, it's not a square, a little rectangle that comes out. These are so pleasant to me, especially considering, wait, don't mess it up. Especially considering that when you unwrap it the proper way, it just perfectly takes out the first one for you, and it's like a ghost one. Okay, anyways, I like shapes. I like perfect shapes. So let's see what this one looks like inside. I'm guessing orange and white striped. No, they put the colors together for us this time. So we have like a little very light beige. Oh, and you can see there's actually the orange inside of it. As always, it's chewy in nature, but like very, very dense and firm compared to other chewable candies. So think like Now and Laters or High Chews, if you've had High Chews. These are always a favorite for me, so let's eat it. Yeah, those are super good. No surprise there. They're very sweet. I would say they taste to me very true to just the cantaloupe taste.
Yep.
It tastes like cantaloupe if you ate it with sugar sprinkled on top. I don't know who would do that, but now I'm probably going to try it. Like when you were a kid, or I don't know if it has anything to do with being a kid, but when I was a kid, we used to have strawberries dipped in sugar and eat them. I don't know if people do that in real life, but we did. And I guess I'm sure it was super good. I have never done that as an adult, but like this makes me want to do that with a cantaloupe. Just sprinkle it with sugar and eat it. Because that's what this tastes like, and it is good.
It's already so sweet, cantaloupe.
I know. I know, like I would almost say this is too sweet, but then I'm like, but it's amazing.
No, it's good. I like it.
It is really good. I'm gonna say.
It tastes like a.
What?
Just like a sweet cantaloupe. Maybe honeydew.
Yeah, it does taste like a little. I feel like it has a little cross between a honeydew and a cantaloupe, but it does certainly taste like a cantaloupe. I think, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I would. Good. Yeah, I would say. I think for the first time I'm gonna lower it a point based on sweetness because I honestly think like my stomach might start hurting. I'm gonna say 9, but it's so good. I definitely would buy this over and over again. It's just gonna be like one of those indulgences that you shouldn't eat, but you do. Oh, yeah, 9, yeah. Okay, the time has come. It's Kitkat time. In my head, I was just doing the resin time dance from Evan and Caitlin. They're like, resin time, resin time. Okay, anyways. We're doing Kit Kats, so let me carefully open this masterpiece of a bag. Okay. Here they all are. So I took these all out because the last time we had... Oh my gosh. Okay, so last time that we opened the Kit Kats, the ocean theme ones, they all had a different picture. So I was hoping that these would, or I was curious to see if they would, but they do not. This is the picture. And I believe that word is, should we look it up? That word should be the Japanese flower blossom flavor because I've seen other people review these. So that's what I'm going based on. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and peek into the package. And it is, oh my gosh, trouble. It is a very light pink, barely pink at all. Again, I love the little Kit Kat emblem. This one's kind of messed up. There we go. Look at that. So cute. And I actually wonder if the cake, like the cookie is white inside. Oh yeah, white cookie. Oh, I'm dropping it. Really pretty. Okay. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It smells like
licorice.
Play-Doh. It smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah, I smell that too.
It smells exactly like Play-Doh. Oh my gosh, I'm worried about the taste. Let's see. Okay.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's very perfumey and yeah, now that you put Play-Doh out there, it tastes like Play-Doh.
It tastes like Play-Doh. It straight up tastes like Play-Doh. I've never eaten Play-Doh as a kid or anything like that, but it smells like Play-Doh exactly. And when you taste it, it's just like your mouth is full of that taste. That the smell is, you know what I mean?
It is a factor for me.
Whew, that smells like Play-Doh. I don't want to eat this second bite. I definitely did not eat the second stick. It tastes like, yeah, like perfume and Play-Doh. Play-Doh flavored perfume. Oh man, I'm sorry. I cannot recommend this.
Gift bags.
Everybody for Christmas. I would rate this. Okay, we're gonna go to this side of the spectrum I've given us. So I'm gonna rate this I gotta go 1. It's like Fear Factor type. Like, you could dare somebody to eat a whole one of these, to me, personally, in my opinion. I say 1. Yeah. Don't put these ugly ones here. Nobody wants them.
I was going to offer them to someone in the comments. There'll be a contest. That'll be your prize.
We'll send you the half-melted Kit Kats in the mail. Are you going to rate it?
If you can figure out what cookie or what chip you're thinking about the cuttlefish tastes like.
That would be cool.
I rated it a 1.
Oh, I thought you were going to just bust out with a 10 out of nowhere.
1 and done. One time I'm going to have it and never again.
Yeah. I made a heart because I hate it. Next! Okay, and our last item for the day is going to be our little Jaws drink. Orange and strawberry. I am super excited about this. I might have let it get a little too soft. Now it's like just a cold drink, but let's try it out. Okay, I have to it says right here, hold this part open, please. So when I saw that, I was like, what do they mean? Like when you're blowing up a float, an inflatable, you have to like hold the nozzle open. I was like, how difficult is this going to be to get into? But no, they're saying hold it to steady it while you open the lid, because if you hold it down here, you'll just like squeeze out all the juice. Okay, so that's like, that makes sense. So let's see if I can pour it out. Oh no. Something has gone horribly wrong here. Oh my gosh, what the heck, Jaws? It's gray. It's how unexpected. Okay, well, let's try it. Okay, well, everybody in the room is complaining that it's too sweet.
I'm not complaining. I like
it.
it.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. It's for sure sweet. It's definitely like a melted popsicle. Mm-hmm. Like a melted purple creamsicle. That's why it looks like this. It tastes amazing.
It's good. I like it.
Oh my gosh, this is like my new favorite thing. Like, I'm gonna have to be going back to get these. Ooh, see, I told you I knew it was gonna be good because it was from that brand. I trust them. 7. This is on the 11 scale for me. This is like one of those flavors that like got lost in the 90s that I always dream about. It's that. Like, once this is gone, I'm gonna always dream about it. It tastes amazing. Okay, so let me define it. It is definitely that cold consistency, and it does taste like a purple creamsicle melted, but it also, I would say in candy terms, because it is super sweet. So on top of that, I would say there's a level that tastes like the red and orange Starbursts, which are the best, of course, Starbursts. Just those, just like a bunch of those, just a mouthful of the best Starbursts. So good. It's the one thing that could have overpowered the taste of those things, those Kit Kats we just ate. That is awesome. Okay. So yeah, I'm sticking with my 11, which I know is not on a scale of 1 to 10, but I think you guys know what I mean.
0 too,
So this is my favorite. This is my favorite of the video today. Raj, what do you say?
It's still a 7.
No, what's your favorite?
Kit Kat.
The Poochows.
Yeah, that's a good arrangement right there. Match made in heaven. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. Oh my gosh, I forgot that one was liquid. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Goodbye.